So, hello. So today's video, I wanted to talk about something I'd read from the Roxane Gay book, Bad Feminist. And there's just a line in it where she's done a list of things, and it's titled "How to Be Friends with Another Woman." And I think the idea is to talk about ways in which we as women just work against each other and try to feel that sense of competition and try to outdo each other. So there's a sense of bitchiness that happens, all of that stuff. And one of the things she's written here is, if you find that you're being bitchy, toxic, or competitive towards the women who are supposed to be your closest friends, look at why and figure out how to fix it, and or find someone who can help you fix it. And it's really simple. It shouldn't be necessary to have to rein yourself in from having been bitchy. It should be so easy to just say, well, they're my friend, and I don't want to be bitchy to my friend. And I suppose as part of this Beat the January Blues, I think it's just trying to find any of the things that we can take out that don't help and get rid of those, and find some lovely things that we can take on board that do help and have more of those. And so that's what I'm sort of trying to make sense of as I'm going through these videos, not as a voice of authority at all, but here's my take on it, and see if you resonate with it, as many people say. In other words, do you identify with it? Does it feel like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, yeah, that doesn't help me either? That's what I guess I'm doing this for, is to raise awareness and to see if there's anyone else out there who feels the same way, or has experienced the same thing, or has maybe observed it in someone else. Anyway, I have a poem to share with you today. And the poem this time is actually about being a bitch, but actually it was when my boyfriend was being a bitch, I thought. He's no longer my boyfriend, unsurprisingly. So this was partly about how he observed me coming out of the shower after I'd done aerobics. And so I used to do it 3 times a week at around 5 o'clock, so that he would come back and then suddenly comment. And his comments would be, it's not really working, is it? And that was him looking at my body and saying it's not working, as though the only reason I would do aerobics is to lose weight, which was the last reason I would be doing it for. The reason I do aerobics, first and foremost, actually, is to feel stronger, to feel more in control of my life, because if I can keep my body strong, then I feel like I have a better chance at standing up to anything that may come my way. And also to help my mental health overall, because I think the actual doing of it is fun and it makes me feel good, and that raises a sense of, optimism, and so it does my mental health a lot of good to do aerobics. In particular aerobics, the actual faster moving stuff rather than just yoga or Pilates, actually feels really good. So I was kind of ticked off at his comment, and I ended up writing this poem. So it's just called Boy Bitch. I used to know nothing but men who sank into the sofa and ate on the sofa and ignored me on the sofa in favour of the TV, who epitomized the concept of couch potato while eating potatoes and then making a joke that my aerobics was doing nothing to lessen the size of my arse. Like it's okay to criticize me working out and showering, seeing me naked and observing the proportion of torso to thighs. But if I were to size up your body and assess what I hoped you'd have wanted it to be, you would have called me a bitch. So I lift my heavy bags of healthy groceries fairly effortlessly and think of you, boy. You couch baby, you boy bitch, you slouch baby, armchair critic. And though I can still do the splits, I'm not with you anymore. And that figures, but my figure is no longer in question. I get no mention of it, other than compliments, because I don't know any other boy bitches except you. Well, that gives you something to take away in your day. I hope that's amusing. I hope that provides some sort of entertainment. Onwards and upwards, right?